Hi guys, welcome to chapter 1 of my vlog. Today I will be talking about the history because I know I haven't touched on that much, and I know a lot of people are wondering what exactly is going on. So I hope that talking about it will kind of clear things up for a lot of people so that they better understand what kind of world and history we're working with. So I wrote a little thing out for myself to remind myself what I'm going to talk about. So if you see me looking away for a second, I'm just reading. And if you hear somebody in the background, that's my boyfriend. We have computers in our room. So anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about are the original 8 gods. Or immortals, excuse me. I'm still trying to remember that we're calling them immortals now, so anyway. So one thing I want to talk about is the cosmic balance and harmony of the world. Basically these gods run off of, they are tied into the cosmic balance of the world. There are certain rules that they have to follow that they are ignorant about and that they don't know about. So that's why when they start creating the immortals, they start breaking. So, excuse me. So the piece of history is already posted in the history section. So I'm not going to touch on that very much. It's really simple and straightforward. You know, they didn't know about the cosmic balance, so when they started creating the immortals, that's when they started breaking. And I just want to clarify that when the original 8 were creating the immortals, it was a very slow build. It was a really gradual process from the time that they started creating the immortals to the time that they broke. It was a really gradual process in causing the universe, causing the world to be unbalanced. So that's why they were able to make so many immortals, because it was really slow. So anyway. The creation of humans. So I haven't touched on that piece of history yet, and I'm pretty sure after I post this, I'm gonna write about it. But humans suddenly spawn in Idalos after the original 8 shatter, and humans are a result of the imbalance. The humans were actually spawned to balance out the immortals. So when the original 8 started creating the immortals were, everything was causing an imbalance. So the original 8 started to shatter, and the immortals who were using their powers that were using their abilities more than what they were specified to do, those immortals shattered as well. So after the original 8 shattered, the humans spawned like that. They were there. And the reason why they were there is because they are the result of the universe trying to create balance again. So when the immortals saw that the humans were there after all of this had happened, most of them assumed that the humans were causing the imbalance, were causing the chaos that was happening. So that's why most of the gods were, wanting to kill all the humans. Kill all humans! Sorry, Futurama. Anyway. So I thought of a pretty good plot twist that I was talking to Ara about, and I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. So I'll go ahead and share it with you guys. I don't know if I wanted to keep this secret or not, but I guess I'll let you guys know. So the plot twist that involves the humans is that the humans, the reason why they're able to kill the immortals is because they are the essence of the original 8. Excuse me. So when the original 8 shattered, their essence was used to restore balance to the world. That balance was the humans. So the humans are the essence of the original 8. The original 8 had the ability to destroy what they created. So the reason why humans can kill the gods is because they are the essence of the original 8. So, plot twist. Anyway. Hold on a second, I'm reading. Oh, and then another piece of information that I wrote here for myself. Even though regular humans don't have the abilities like immortals, they are able to acquire them and easily adapt to them. So that's one reason why the immortals thought that the humans were the reason for the imbalance, because the humans are very easy to adapt and to take on abilities that are given to them. So, yeah, there you go. Alright, so how this plays a part in the world of Idalos. So, most of the immortals believe that the humans are the cause of the imbalance, like I said. Once the original 8 shattered, the world slowly, very, very slowly, began to crumble. When I say slowly, I mean slowly. The immortals could see this, but the humans could not. You know, it just looked like everyday life to regular humans. So the reason that the world was crumbling still is because the immortals were designed with specific abilities and purposes. You know, when they were first created, the original 8 designed them. Say, like, one god had to take care of the oceans and the currents and the movement, and another god had to take care of, you know, the rotation of the world. I don't know, but you get the point. Each immortal had a specific purpose. So the reason why the world is slowly crumbling is because the immortals are still there with purposes, and they're still doing their purposes. Now, the reason why the world is still crumbling is because some immortals shattered. So they're not there to take care of what they need to take care of. So those spots are crumbling. Let's see. So, when the original 8 died, the humans spawned almost instantly. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that because it's really not needed for the player base. That knowledge isn't really, you know, necessary. Let's see. So, you know, like I said before, I'm pretty sure I just talked about this. When the immortals witnessed this, you know, they immediately thought that the humans were the cause of the chaos, affecting everything and everyone. So most of the immortals wanted to kill off the humans, but some of them realized, oh, okay, I understand why I wrote this. I was like, why am I talking about this? So, when it comes to immortals harming humans, they cannot harm a human unless that human opens the door for it. What I mean by this is that if an immortal wanted humans to fight for them, the immortal or human must make a clear connection with the immortal by either performing rituals for them or by spiting them in some major way. So the human has to open the door for the god. So an example of this would be, you know, an innocent character killing someone brutally. without any logic behind the reason. If they know of a God that values life on the planet, and they're praying for forgiveness from that God, or they're just out of fear, they're like, please don't kill me, I don't know why I did this, I'm really sorry, then they have now opened the doorway for that God to curse that individual. Now, please keep in mind that blessings and curses are kind of hard to get, so it's not going to be that simple, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. For the God to harm an individual, to curse them, to bless them, the individual has to open the doorway for it. Sometimes it's really easy, sometimes it's really hard, but it's all just based off of judgment and what we develop. That may change. So yeah. All right. Another thing I want to talk about is that even though the immortals are powerful, they are very restricted by the rules of cosmic balance and harmony. They cannot kill their siblings, and they cannot harm a human without the door being open for it. Just going to reiterate that. So, the next piece that I want to talk about is the perception of the humans to the immortals. So what I'm talking about is how the humans think of the immortals. So trust and likeness. So their perception of the immortals is somewhat related to the history of the immortals. I feel like I'm saying immortals really a lot. So when the immortals found out about the humans, they wanted to erase them from existence. However, some of the immortals realized that the humans were actually creating balance in the world. Not only were the humans helping the land, helping the world continue forward, the humans were actually helping the gods. Some of the gods noticed that they weren't breaking as easily. So some of the gods realized that the humans were actually helping to keep balance in the world. And those gods that realize that are the ones that you see fighting for the humans, because they realize that, the humans are actually a good thing. Whereas most of the gods that are fighting to erase the humans don't realize that. Don't realize that the humans are actually what's causing the balance right now. Now, keep in mind that plot twist that I was talking about with the humans being the essence of the original 8. This may change in the near future as we continue to develop the site. But since the humans are the original 8 in essence, then even if a god, or even if an immortal dies, the humans are what's causing the balance. When the original 8 were there, they had abilities, they kept the world balanced. So, even if an immortal dies, technically the world is still in balance, because the humans are there. And the reason why the humans are there is because the immortals are there. So that's a little bit of a mindfuck, pardon my language. Like I said, it might change in the near future because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So it might change. So getting back on topic. Okay, so in standing trials, I kind of struggled with the idea of what exactly a human thought of the immortals. At first, I kind of wanted humans to be completely against the immortals, to ignore them, to hate them, to, not want to talk to them, not want to deal with them, not want to do anything with them. But then I realized that the roleplay would quickly die if we had it that way. So I decided to put myself in the shoes of somebody who was living in Idalos during this time. And I realized that there's actually a lot of perceptions that a character can make about the immortals. You know, most of all, I believe that humans look at the immortals as hesitant to trust them. Because you have some immortals who are truly trying to look out for the humans, but then you have other immortals who are trying to trick them so that they can use them in battle to, you know, kill others and to win. So, you know, you can see why a character would be hesitant to trust, an immortal, because they're not really sure if that immortal is truly trying to help them or not. So that's it for that. So, we're moving on to the killing of an immortal. How exactly do you do that? So, like I stated before, the immortals can't kill each other. And so they have to have humans to do it. Usually before a battle, the immortals are working with, whatever, they're working with the humans they gathered, to build up a force, and kind of like in the old days, building up an army. They're setting a location where they're going to battle, time of day. It's really like the old days where, they go to a spot, they wait for a time, and then they start battling. So, if you can imagine this, imagine going to an area, going to a large open field, and you have one side and another side, and then you have the immortals. The time hits, and then you have the immortals fighting each other, and the humans fighting each other, and the immortals are wrecking everything around them while the humans are, trying to kill each other. So it really does get pretty violent in a battle, and that's why battles are few and far between. You really don't see them a lot, you really don't hear about them a lot, except in major cities. What usually happens is spycraft. You usually see spies going into a city, trying to get, trying to get certain privileges, certain jobs, usually in politics, usually in noble status, whatever they need to do to find out if an immortal is in that location, and either they try to assassinate the immortal or they try to assault that location. So, going back to how to actually kill a god, usually what happens is in battle, the god tries to incapacitate the other. And once that god is incapacitated, it's basically like tossing them to the wolves. They drag them over, toss them to their people kill them. So that's basically the whole goal of the battle. Each side is, each human side is fighting the other to get to the god, because, they understand that they can kill that god. And, once that god, if that god can kill the, if that god can incapacitate the immortal, I keep saying god, if the immortal can incapacitate the other immortal before their human warriors get there, then, they'll just toss them over. But if the humans get there first, then, like I said, it's basically straightforward. So, by the way, I did not have my camera set up. It's not charged. I actually couldn't find the charger, so I'm doing this all off of my phone. So excuse me if I keep looking at the screen and not at the actual camera, so sorry. Anyway, I think that's it for killing an immortal. Okay, so wow, I actually went through that pretty quick. As far as development goes for the cities, I have this one city that I'm starting called Nahar. The text-to-speech wants to say Nahair, and I think that sounds awful. So I just want everybody to know that the starting city is called Nahar, and that city I'm really looking forward to because I can see it in my head. I can picture everything that I want involved in that city, and I think that city is going to be a very not an active city, but a very plot-filled city, because I plan to have a lot of political issues going on, not only with the gods, but with the humans as well, as far as, you know, spying and battles, religious values, because that city is going to be very religious as far as rituals to the gods, you know, all that stuff. I haven't exactly thought of what I'm going to put in there exactly, but that's what I plan on doing with that city. So, yep, I think that's about it. Just wanted to talk about the history, get that cleared up, and yeah, so, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. So, I'm, I'm Jade on the site. I'm the owner of it, but I don't want to say that, you know, I'm the founder or anything. All of us are working together in this. I don't consider myself any higher than the next person. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and can't wait to post another one. See ya.